putting an iconic end to Wallsend. This 8.5 feet tall Centurion is taking shape in the workshops of W.D. Close on the former Swan Hunter site. Made from 575 components, it will stand tall at Segadunum, marking the last outpost on Hadrian's wall.
We heard about the scheme and we volunteered to supply the material and the labour, and obviously in conjunction with AIS we said we'd give some youngsters a chance by coming along, getting some practical experience. So really it's an iconic structure when you look at it. It's really impressive, and people who's actually manufacturing on it, it's going to be in years to come they can tell their children about it, that they've actually worked on the project.
We do a lot of work at AIS right across the whole energy centre gambit, so it's not just offshore, there's an awful lot of onshore. And it's a lot of these traditional skills now where a lot of the previous workforce from the shipyards, etc., a lot of those people are older, have retired, and there really is a shortage of good young people coming through with these types of skills, so they're in demand.
I think it's just wonderful, isn't it, that we've got this big industrial site developing once again on the Tyne next to a really World Heritage site, and they're working together in harmony, which is fantastic. And you know, I've spoken many times about what we're doing in North Tyneside, and this is just another example. And when they get the end of the wall, there wasn't a thing. But now I've got this great, fantastic guy here going to greet them, which is fantastic.
The artist John O'Rourke has been working alongside trainees from AIS Connect, and the project is a break from the norm when it comes to engineering.
The first ideas I had was of a Centurion, and then it was really a matter of finding a way to do it which would symbolise the area as well as the identity of a Centurion. So when creating the piece of work, what I was interested in doing was making something which reflected local engineering, you know, as a process.
We're working alongside John. Obviously he's got like a different frame of mind, so he sees things differently from us, and he'll notice like little changes that we won't notice, so he can like direct those.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the artist's mindset when you're working with him. He's just, you can be doing something as an engineer and way of doing something very generic because you've got that mindset. But then John will come over and be like, can we have a look at this? Can we take a different approach? And the majority of the time he's right.
The sculpture is constructed in the same way as the Angel of the North, and it's hoped that the Centurion will become just as iconic.
One of the key things for the manufacturing is to get youth out into the workshops and give them a practical sense of doing something, an achievement, which they can say they've worked on that project. That's what we're doing at Close at the moment.
This is just one of those things, when I look back at a vast majority of work that I've completed, that just stands out massively. And as you say, I've got a 5-month-old child now, and in years to come I'll definitely bring them along just to say, look, your dad built that. It's just one of them things that's just a turning point in someone's career where I'm massively proud of how it's turned out and how it's going to be at the finish.